Alright, y'all. Some of y'all may know already. This video was originally taken down, the original video, due to one of the clips that I used. The copyright owner, I guess they flagged the video. It got a strike. It got taken down. And one thing about YouTube, man, their copyright policies always change. You can't keep up with it. It's a headache. That's why sometimes I try not to use videos, but I also try to make the videos look good. So, I like using these clips from that clip and basically putting things together to better prove my point. But it's a headache dealing with YouTube, especially when you're a monetized channel. When you're a monetized channel, man, any little thing can get your account banned or terminated or whatever. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make another account. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make another account soon. It's like a backup account, and not monetize that one and use that one for like a lot of the raw footage or whatever the case may be. So so like I said, most of y'all wondering, I'm gonna just put this video back up, but it's just gonna be the audio with a few pictures, and that's pretty much it. So y'all check it out. Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now today I want to talk about this whole Los Munna character, man. And all the incriminating evidence that's against him when it comes to this FBG duck case. Now, as well as the information that's tying Zell Munna to the case. It's make no sense to kind of get into that too much because, unfortunately they say he took his life. So, it only leads your boy Los Munna as a big suspect in this case with his car and everything being involved. Yo, it's just... it's messy. And with this information concerning oblock Los Munna and his car that he owned that registers back to him, which was a part of the police radio recording, this case is like pretty much unfolding right before our eyes. Now, this is also the same car that was seen in that infamous video with Boss Top, where he pretty much told on himself. And that's where things get sticky because the evidence is just piling and piling and piling up. Like, how would your lawyer defend you when a car that's registered to you is involved in a homicide, bro? And to be honest with you, the only way that he could probably have anything to say in your defense is if the car was reported stolen ahead of time, right? Other than that, they coming for you and you're a #1 suspect. And a lot of people are tying Zell Munna into this as well, saying that he was on the drill because these two were close. For one, they rep the same gang, get back and all that. And Zell had also made a few remarks kind of hinting towards having some involvement in the whole duck case before he died. So we're gonna get into all that, man. But before we do, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And I swear, it's lit here. So join one of the latest games on YouTube so you can stay updated with some of the realest content. Let's get straight into it. Now, before we go all over the place, right, let's focus on the topic at hand, which is this car belonging to Los Munna being a part of this crime and being spotted in oblock as well. Now, y'all heard the police recording, and some of y'all probably like, well, if the car traces back to Los, why isn't he in jail and charged for Duck's murder? Like, why, what's the hold up? Well, let me tell you, it's not as easy as it sounds, for one. And two, they also have to prove his involvement, even though it was his car. And because, the car just makes him a suspect, right? And three, one thing about the feds is this: they're going to give you enough rope to hang yourself. That's what they do. They play it smart. They play the wait game. They don't just come at the first sign of evidence. They wait, which is why usually when they come in to pick you up and offer you time. It's not like the state where they pick you up and you could go to trial and you fight back and forth. No. When the feds come, they pretty much have everything together and they ready to serve you time as is. That's why they have a conviction rate of about 98 to 99%. And pretty much, if you ask me, right, they have everything they pretty much need to charge Los Munna. He's in videos seen with Duck's rivals. His car was involved. His Instagram has incriminating things that you could probably just throw in there, because you know they love using social media. Come on, y'all. And when you think about everything right now, everything comes into perspective, because let's go to Zell, right? Your boy Zell Munna, rest in peace. They said he killed himself over a woman. All right, but I think maybe it was more because that Duck killing was a little too much for him. Y'all gotta remember, he was a young boy too. So mentally, that killing messed him up. Maybe it was his first, maybe it was his second, who knows? Now either that, or maybe he seemed a little too weak, and maybe some of the guys sensed that, and maybe they sense like, yo, maybe he'll crack. You know, maybe he'll give us up. I don't know. He acting a little wary. I don't know. And they decided to get rid of him or else. You see what I'm saying? Because if not, he probably would have told. Like I said, I don't want to throw that type of jacket on anybody, but these are just all possibilities and scenarios, because I'm going to tell you right now, I refuse to sit here and believe that this kid who's a savage himself, he labeled himself a savage, and having the kind of bloodline he had relating to T-Roy and HK and all that, I refuse to believe that he's going to sit there and take himself out the game like that. Just out of nowhere. I'm sorry. It has to be deeper. And it seemed like we haven't heard nothing about that case since it happened. All we know is, yo, he seemed to take himself. He took himself out because it was a girl. It was no details on who the girl is. There's no details on why. No details what happened. No nothing. Just he took himself out because of a girl, and that's it. Move on. And let's get a little deeper, right? Let's go back to that interview where Boss Top incriminated himself about the Duck killing, right? In which, by the way, it has been taken down, as we all know. When he asked the people behind him if they had anything to say about Duck, if you notice how a few of them started looking at him like he was crazy, right? As soon as he said that and he looked back, and you got some dudes back there, they're like, oh, he like, yeah, I know what's going on. Don't try to act like I don't know. I know what's going on. Yeah, I'll tell. Nah, if you say anything about V-Roy, you going to RP and all. Look. Now I don't know what was wrong with Boss Top that day, because I think he a little more smarter than that. But when he did that, notice how the people that's behind him was like, yo, you bugging. Like the dude, if you look in the video to the left, there's a dude that was sitting there that looked at him so crazy. And not to mention, if anybody noticed since that interview as well, you stopped seeing Boss Top really hanging with the guys like that. And I don't know if it was a decision on his behalf to stop being around, because you remember, I've pointed out tweets in previous videos, and IG stories of him in the past where he would be pretty much saying he can't trust the people around him. It's too many people getting backdoored and XYZ. He can't trust. You remember that? So I wonder if it was his decision to get away from the guys, or was it their decision to separate themselves from him? And as much as a lot of y'all would like to believe different, right? It's clear that something transpired, because right after that interview went viral and everybody started being like, yo, he bugging, he snitched on himself, he snitched on oblock, blah, blah. Guess what happened? They took the whole interview down. Nowhere to be found. The only way you're gonna find anything about that interview, like clips or whatever the case may be, you're gonna have to go on somebody's page that happened to record the video from the video. You see what I'm saying? That went on YouTube and took the clips and whatever the case may be. Other than that, the original video was down and gone. Why? And then, if I'm not mistaken, not too long after that, the feds ran an oblock. So like I said, y'all, we got to pay attention to what's going on, man. As far as this car situation, it's going to be very, very tough. Because it's common sense that somebody from oblock already has something to do with it. Clearly. And that's just going based off of the Ford Fusion, and not just the Ford Fusion, but just these guys themselves hitting towards something, having something to do with it. And here's what I think these guys fail to realize, right? They fail to realize that at this point in time, they have a microscope on them now. They can't do what they were doing back in 2011, 2012, and 13, where they could diss dead ops and pretty much admit online how they caught this and that body and rap about it and get away with it. Y'all remember back in them days? You had your boy 051 Melly pretty much describing how he did this and that. You had K.I. saying how she did this and that. You had this person talking about he ran up. Remember that? It's way different now. Before, these guys were nobodies. Boss Hop, all of them, they was nobodies. And when I say nobodies, I don't mean like, yo, they just, you know, nobody cared and they wasn't nobody. No, I mean like they wasn't on, I mean they probably was on the police radar, but not like how it is now, because the bodies have been dropping out of control since 2011 to now. So it's a little more different. The environment is a little different. And I don't think these guys understand that they are actually somebodies now. They're tied to one of the biggest artists coming out of Chicago right now, Lil Durk. So you can't just be doing what you was doing before. It's a thing called conspiracy, and that title alone can take down a whole gang just off of one person hitting towards having some type of criminal involvement in anything, especially a murder. Now, as things unfold, right, most of us already know that whoever is involved in that whole duck killing pretty much came from oblock due to that interview with Boss Hop off rip. He solidified it. But after that, more events are unfolding, mostly due to these guys telling on themselves. These guys are telling on themselves. The truth is coming to light. As a matter of fact, let me tell you, right? Go to ZELL MUNNA page, right? On his Instagram. This is how much these guys tell on themselves. He has a picture from 11 weeks ago, and the caption says this, quote, "Phone him, catch a op, take his soul, he getting X'd out. Let off 20 shots, walk him down and let the rest out." Come on, y'all. Now, if you do your homework and you know Duck's case and the amount of shots that they said was fired, just do the math. That's all I'm gonna say. Do the math. You see what I'm saying? And he actually came out with a new song. I forgot the name of the song, but he came out with a new song and video, and that was one of the lines in the song. And mind you, y'all know this is how the cops, this is how they play. They use what you say against you, whether that is true or not. If I'm sitting here and I know what I know about the Duck case and how many shots was let off, I know that the cops know. And whether it's right or not, they can use that against you. You see what I'm saying? Whether it's right or not, they can use that against you. All they got to do is persuade the jury to believe that what you said has some type of involvement in the Duck case. That's it. Not to mention, matter of fact, in the picture that he actually has with Zell, right? That picture that y'all seen with him and ZELL MUNNA, the caption reads this, quote, "I think N-words must have forgot when you beefing, you got to do some killing." And that's, if I'm not mistaken, oh, matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, that's around the same time as the Duck death, the Duck murder, or whatever the case may be. I gotta check it. Hold on. If I'm not, y'all check it for me, and y'all let me know in the comments. But I think that's around the same time. Stop putting stuff on the internet, y'all, please. And you know what's the funny part, right? You got these guys. They'll come in the comments, they'll come all over. They say, yo, listen, the internet, y'all do too much snitching. Y'all do, because I ain't gonna lie, the internet is pretty much cracking this Duck case. Simply off of videos, IG lives, and tweets, right? But here's the good part. These are what these guys are putting out themselves. It's not us. It's not us. These guys are putting it out themselves. Now you got the YouTubers and the bloggers who report it. But guess what? They will have nothing to report if it wasn't put online. So for all them, oh, y'all snitching, y'all tell them, guess what? No, nobody's snitching or nothing. The clues and everything needed to crack that Duck case is already on the internet. Let's be real. All you have to do is put 2 and 2 together and come up with 4. It's literally like a puzzle. As you can see with the whole 4 fusion, this makes it even worse. So my question is this: if y'all think it's easy for us to put 2 and 2 together, right? And we're just regular citizens watching YouTube and watching these guys from the outside looking in, what do y'all think the police is doing? What y'all think the feds is doing? These guys with high level intelligence that actually go to school for this, with all type of technology. What y'all think they doing? Yeah. I'm gonna leave it there, man. Like I said, this case is literally easy and all the evidence is right there. Now, who's to say what the feds is doing? Who's to say what the cops is doing? I don't wish jail on nobody. That's just me. You see what I'm saying? I don't care what the crime was, whatever it was. I wish jail on no man. But it's getting crazy out here, man. Protect yourself, guys. That's all I'm gonna say, man. And stay off the internet, please. Other than that, I'm gonna leave that right there, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And matter of fact, y'all let me know how y'all feel. How y'all feel about all this information being on the internet? How y'all feel about this Ford Fusion being traced back to this man? What do y'all think that's gonna put this case at? What y'all think is gonna happen with Los Munna? Let me know in the comments. Now don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as y'all keep on watching, I'm gonna keep on dropping. And I'm out.